Well, hello, folks out there in YouTube land. Got a big show lined up for you. Let's get right on into it. All right, let's pull up this screen. All right, we've got 3 corners for the Vols, 2 of which are recruits. We've got another one that's in the transfer portal. And as you know, we need to kind of stack up some corners because that's really been our weakness. For the last 2 years, corner has really been an issue for us. Our defense has improved dramatically as far as points allowed. I'll show you. As you can see, we went from 29.1 points allowed per game to 22.7 in 2022. So almost a touchdown better from 90th nationally to 36th. So our defense has improved. However, our defensive backfield has not really improved that much. We're still having a real problem with passing against us. You know, our rushing defense has improved quite a bit, and that's really been the biggest improvement why our points allowed has gone down, because teams have not been able to run on us very well. They just haven't. But they're still throwing on us big time, and that really is, we need better cornerback play. We've got to start covering these guys, and we're going to have to get out of these zones that we're always in, because, you know, we're totally bend, don't break, because it's really hard for us to go one-on-one out there with some of those really fast wide receivers. But we did get 3 nice corners in this last class, so that's going to help quite a bit. But we can't stop there. We've got to continue, because they're just going to be freshmen, and there's a transfer portal guy that we need to be very interested in. And, of course, we got to continue on, because understand this. We just went 11-2, and we let everybody know in the SEC there's a new sheriff in town.
That's an attention getter.
That's right. The one issue with that is that now they know we're for real, and they're not going to take us for granted. They're going to show up and want to play hard. And, you know, we're not going to sneak up on anybody in 2023 like we did this last year. So we need to just start stacking cornerbacks up, because that's really been our weakness. Now, this first fella, Jalen Crawford, is the number 34 overall recruit in the country. He's the number 5 cornerback. He's out of Georgia, and he has put the Vols as one of the top schools that he's considering attending. Now, this guy would be a great pickup for us. Again, he's out of Georgia, so we're going to have to pull him from there. And that's not easy, because Georgia usually grabs hold of these dudes. But he really likes the Vols. He's been here a couple of times, and he's got a real good connection with the defensive coaches. So I feel good about our possibility there. And we've got to start landing players like this if we're going to compete with Georgia and Alabama, because that's our competition now. And I really think if we can improve our secondary and kind of seal that up and have a really strong defense with the offense that we put out there, we're going to be a very dangerous team very quickly.
That's right. Nice, man. I am dangerous.
That's right. The Vols are dangerous. There's no doubt about that. And we're going to become more dangerous as we continue to improve our defense. We've got 3 strong edge rushers that we got in this last class, between Chandavian Bradley, David Hobbs, and Caleb Herring. Those 3 guys are going to really create havoc in the backfield over time. Now, do I expect them to come out as freshmen and start doing that? No, but over time, I think they're going to be very important players for us. But it's not only putting pressure on the quarterback, stopping the run, but you've got to have air cover. And that's basically what cornerbacks are. They are air cover. Now, this next fellow is Jaden Lewis. He is a 4-star, and he is very high on the Vols. And you can see here he's cut down his list down to 6, and Tennessee's at the top of that list, along with South Carolina, Florida State, Arkansas, Ole Miss, and Auburn. And Jaden is the number 176 player in the country, so he's a good solid 4-star, the number 14 cornerback in the country. And let's watch some highlights of his play. Here he sees playing cornerback, comes up and just crushes the guy. So you can see he likes to make contact. And he also returns kicks. And, you know, when you have athletes like this, you're going to have them do everything. But as you can see, he's a great runner of the ball. He's quick. He's fast. Let's see him return another punt. Tells you he's got good hands. There he goes. Nope. Oh, man, that was a nice move right there. These athletes make high school players look terrible. So that obviously be a real nice pickup for us. So either one of those guys would be just fine. But we do have one guy that is in the transfer portal. I've talked about him a couple of times, and this is a guy I think we need for next year. We just need to figure out a way to get this guy on campus and talk him into joining the Vols. and that's Jaheim Singletary. He's a 5-star out of Georgia, and he has entered the transfer portal. And as you can see right here, he is the #1 player available as far as cornerbacks in the country in the portal. You know, it's going to take some money to get him. You're not going to get a 5-star for free. And you can see when he came out last year out of high school, he was the number 27 player in the country, the number 5 cornerback, a legitimate 5-star. And here they talk about he's a larger corner. Essentially, he can take away one side of the field. Man, would that be nice. He's 6'2", so that's really helpful. He can handle the bigger wide receivers. He's very aggressive in press coverage. That's something we could really use. Says he's a willing tackler that lunges at ball carriers and strikes them before wrapping up. Said he had 10 interceptions and 20 pass breakups in 3 years at the varsity level. All right, let's watch some highlights. Here you can see he's playing cornerback here. Nope. Knocks away the ball. Very nice play. Got that height. Now you'll get to see his length. Right here, watch him smack that ball away. That's being 6'2" and having long arms helps a lot. Here he is playing wide receiver. Here he is making an interception. Look at that. He gets up high to take that ball away. And you can see why he's a 5-star. It's pretty obvious. There he goes, knocking away another one. And that's the kind of thing that just makes a huge difference in a game. Now, he's beat right here. He shouldn't. Nope, he got it. Had that closing speed. So it makes a huge difference when you're tall and got long arms and you're playing cornerback and you got quickness. You can really make up for a lot of problems, and that's what we need our cornerbacks to do. And by the way, we do already have one really good cornerback in the boat, and that is Caleb Beasley. He is a really strong 4-star, and he is out of the state of Tennessee, so we picked him up out of Nashville, and I think he's going to be real helpful. So, you know, we need to pick up probably 1 or 2 more for next year's class, and I sure would like to have that transfer portal guy. Man. But we're already off to a good start for 2024. We've got 5-star Jonathan Eccles. We've got 4-star Caleb Beasley, and then we've got a defensive lineman as a 3-star. So we need to just start stacking up those 4 and 5 stars. We're probably going to need at least 3 5-stars to be able to get in the top 5 for next year, and that's where we need to be. We need to be in the top 5 every year of recruiting, and we're going to have to go into other states and take players like we did this year. We had a real nice class, top 10, but we're going to have to get in the top 5 because Georgia and Alabama, they're going to be 1 and 2 or 3 every year. And I don't think we have to have as good a talent, but we need to be real close. We can't have that much separation and beat them. It's not going to work. Because I don't know about you, but I'm tired of losing to them. And when you get out and start recruiting, it's all about this.
I'm sorry, winning. You starting to get the concept now? Oops, winning.
That's right, winning. I would much rather win. It was so much fun to beat Alabama, and we got to crow about it, and we got to beat Florida and crow about that. Yeah, we didn't take out Georgia, but who knows? They got to come to Knoxville next year. Maybe we put some points on them. They have a turnover or 2, and we knock them down. Somebody needs to take them down a notch, and it's probably going to have to be us. I don't see anybody else in their schedule that can do it. All right, folks, just wanted to cover those 3 corners that we're going after, and I certainly would like to see us pick up 1 or 2 of these guys. Would be real nice. And like I say, we got to start beating Georgia and Alabama at recruiting too. That's just a fact. If you want to beat them on the field, you got to beat them in recruiting on some of these guys. And if you like this content, be sure to hit that like button. Let's me know to continue to cover the Vols and the SEC and all that. And if you've not subscribed, it's right here on the left. A lot of you folks watch my videos. You don't hit that subscribe button. It's free. Just boom, hit it. And YouTube puts a video right over here. It's my most recent one. Very popular. Check it out if you don't mind. And I hope you did like the content. We'll see you next time on Sports Talk J.